I can see nothing more urgent for America to work passionately and unrelentingly to get rid of the disease of racism.
When evil men plot,
good men must plan.
Whenever men burn and bomb,
good men must build and bind.
When evil men shout ugly words of hatred,
good men must commit themselves to the glories of love.
Where evil men would seek to perpetuate an unjust status quo,
good men must seek to bring into being a real order of justice.
Hi, happy King Day from the Chicago Center for Youth Violence Prevention.
At the School of Social Service Administration at the University of Chicago.
Despite so many advances in our country, we continue to face pronounced social divisions and systemic failures to address inequality. We at the center are committed to work in partnership with the community to address these issues, to advance a more just and humane society.
As Dr. King said during his 1966 visit to Chicago, if we could break the system in Chicago, it can be broken in any place in the country.
Dr. King once said, everyone can be famous, but not everyone can be great because greatness is determined by service. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. And our pantry strives to exemplify those characteristics as we honor Dr. King.
Here outside of the home of Louis Armstrong when he lived here in Chicago in the 1920s. If you listen to jazz, everyone has to play together, right? There's unity at the beginning, and then each instrument gets to kind of go off and do whatever they want to do, but they're still playing in harmony. They're still playing in unity, and never does the piano look at the saxophone and say, why aren't you more like me? You should be more like a piano. Each instrument is allowed to be themselves and work together to play beautiful music together.
I bring youth and myself to businesses, and we volunteer at events such as Boxville, QCDC, on Bronzeville Summer Nights, SECC. I recently participated in the Woodlawn Banner Contest for youth, and my banner won, and it's all over Woodlawn. And I just encourage youth to get out there and volunteer because I love it.
On this King Day, I encourage all of you to not only serve, but consider making serving a lifestyle choice. We're excited because we know by doing so, it gives us a chance to ensure that the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King is furthered. So thank you once again. Continue to make serving a lifestyle.
We focus on girls being great communicators at home, school, and the future workplace. Starting off with 2 girls and then growing to serve 4,000 plus girls. What we face really directly every day working with girls in Polished Pebbles is what I like to call the hope gap. Help to build them up to understand their strengths and kind of celebrate them for the practice that they're taking and building a skill set and just exploring what could be.
But I think that it is very important to see people succeed, and this is the starting point for me. So
it is indeed a journey that is built on foundational skills and protective factors that help them to achieve their potential.
We are keeping the dream alive, fighting for social justice and co-creating spaces to mobilize systemic change, healing, and wellness, foregrounding Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
It's one of the very few birthdays that we celebrate all across the country together. What was he hoping for? Martin Luther King hoping for, Max?
Equality.
Equality, that's right. Equality across everyone, right? No matter who you are and what your background is. Very good.
The word that comes to my mind is education. Martin Luther King spent most of his life educating people to the problems of racial discrimination, disharmony, and trying to move people forward. And I think that this group has education as one of its pillars.
It is the vision of our CEO and founder, Pastor Chris Harris, to empower residents with the shared responsibility of community building, envisioning underserved communities becoming self-sufficient by eradicating inequity and inequality. Just as Dr. King once said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Mike Simons here with Intonation Music. Grateful to be a part of today's day of service and to help connect the young people of Bronzeville to the incredible musical heritage and history of the neighborhood they call home.
Hi, I'm Adrienne with Project Sincere, and Sincere is an acronym for Supporting Youth Needs for Core Engineering Research Experiments. And we impact the Bronzeville community by preparing the minds of students and creating pathways of opportunities for them to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math through school-based and out-of-school time programming.
Dr. Martin Luther King said the function of education is to teach one to think intensely and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. As our society continues to change, the Center of Higher Development is committed to change and fulfill the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King by educating man through and with technology.
This is the fulfillment of Dr. King's vision of what he called the beloved community, where whatever someone else does not have, if they're connected to somebody else in community who has the resources, then now they have it. That's what the beloved community is all about. And that's why we're so grateful to do our part in community and helping to bring this vision of the beloved community to pass.
Thank you.
Thank you.